Greetings and shabebans. We are the Retro Reductibus Cephala Podcast, a long-form bi-weekly show that celebrates all the things that made growing up awesome.
Yeah, that sounds good, but I don't know what all those words mean.
I think what Parasite Steve's trying to say is that on Retro Reductibus, we explore a range of retro goodness, from toys, video games, and movies, to cartoons, and even snacks and school lunches.
Oh.
And we do it all with a positive spin, a slew of killer guests, and some very adult language.
And you know what else is cool?
No.
This crazy show is part of the Door King Podcast Network with new episodes every Tentacle Tuesday.
What's that?
And if waiting 2 weeks for a new episode gives you a sad, know that we drop bonus episodes all the time, like the off-format Crow's Nest and an interview series we call The Brig.
You can listen to Retro Reductibus on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or any app that's cool enough to carry the only show that celebrates all the things that make growing up awesome.
Hello.
Everyone thinks because you're a zombie, you don't know good coffee. Well, they're wrong. There's only one brew that gets my seal of approval. Deadly Grounds coffee is my guilty pleasure. The aroma is so intoxicating. It brings all of my neighbors out of the woodwork. Deadly Grounds coffee. Coffee to die for, and zombie approved. It's good to get a little deadly. Use the front door! Oh, they're so disgusting.
The Dorkening and all affiliated shows are not intended for anyone under the age of 18. The following may contain discussions or scenes that have adult situations, graphic violence, nudity, strong sexual content, and graphic language. This show is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Little 2, little 3, little squirrels, 4 little 5, little 6 little squirrels, 7 little 8 little 9 little squirrels,
30 little squirrel nuts.
little 2, little 3 little squirrels, 4 little 5 little 6 little squirrels, 7 little 8 little 9 little squirrels,
30 little squirrel nuts.
That fucking song, man.
Hello. Welcome back to another episode of 30 Squirrel Nuts, where everything leads back to Ohio and book talk girlies use books about killer minds as weapons against jerks who won't take no for an answer. How are
It's
you
true.
doing?
I'm pretty good. How you doing, man?
Say what? Sorry, it all went spinning for a second. What did you say?
Did that fix it?
Yes.
All right, cool. Wi-Fi issues. I'm hanging in there, man.
Yeah,
I'm,
no,
I'm doing pretty good.
How's that for an intro?
Oh yeah.
It does make a good weapon.
Yeah, that does. I got some interesting information about mime stuff.
Ooh, yay! I'm looking
The
forward to this
combination of
information.
Riker and the creature will now be a character in the haunt this upcoming season in the Freak Show.
Oh, I can't wait to see pictures.
Frederica's going to play it. It's going to be a character that's being eaten by rats, like endlessly, like a form of torture for it.
Wow. That is insane.
We're very excited. Now, if only I can figure out how to make Mr. Jones into a puppet, we'll be good.
That one's a little bit harder.
A little bit. I know some people, but they're expensive.
Yeah, but also their work is probably very much worth it.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
I just don't know why it wants to be my cemetery. But anyway, back to the so my next question is, what is the one thing that you would suggest people try in the winter in Ohio?
Sledding is a lot of fun, especially with infused hot chocolate.
Yeah, infused hot chocolate makes most anything fun.
Also, visit local like haunts, man. I know Hell's Dungeon conveniently over the winter has a show coming out, but there's a lot of haunts like all over Ohio in general that have the Christmas theme haunt, and they're definitely worth checking out, man. It's something different.
Oh yeah, I'd love to go. That would be awesome. Unfortunately, I haven't found any haunts open at Christmas here yet, but I'm still going to keep looking.
Oh yeah, ours is in like 2 weeks, a week and a half. I don't know, something like that.
Okay. That's pretty quick. A lot of things are happening pretty quick right now.
Yeah, it's kind of how it goes. We start our first wrestling show in the house on this Saturday, so that's already kicking off really quickly. We already have future dates locked down for Paranormal Investigations and for Rocky Horror, and I will be returning to the cast I originally acted with. So that's exciting. That's what we had actually at the dungeon was their cast.
Yay! Are you going to record the investigation?
I don't do that. I'm just there to kind of help people in the building. They do stuff with the footage. I don't know if they did anything with ours from last time or not. I'll have to ask them actually. This I think on the 15th is when we have a meeting with them. So
Okay, because even if they just like put it as a share only, I would like to see. And I don't.
Oh yeah.
And the only person I would share it with would be Mom and Josh.
I don't think it would be an issue. If you want to keep an eye out for it, it's Eerie Excursions, and they are absolutely amazing. We love working with them.
Okay. I shall find them and share them in the group. Actually, 2 groups, to be honest. And dude, I think that's like one of the things that I keep on looking up and finding that has been like a continued obsession of mine since I found out that you could do it when I was in my early 20s. Martha's like, "Oh, you like that? Let me share with you. This is what I found." So
That's awesome, man.
everybody needs a mother-in-law like mine.
Definitely. Martha's amazing. Martha's the best.
Oh yeah. He's epicness incarnate. And dude, the one thing that has been very interesting, like we've got Fred home and then the people are came out today and they got started on widening the doors to make it easier for him to get through with his wheelchair and his walker. And they have like the ramp up they've just got to come back and finish making sure the side rails are up and everything. But the fact that they're coming and they're helping,
Yeah, that
and
is cool.
Josh has already fixed. That is awesome. They're doing that. Josh has fixed it where there's no more holes in the floor. There's complete new floor in the kitchen, so he can get around easily. And his brother's already. We've already started talking with his brother about what he can contribute to the house from uh because that way we can all pull together to finish with the fixing up said house so it'll be safe for him and Jim and Mom to live there.
Right.
And then the place next to it, we just have to get a place set in there.
Okay.
That is the plan. Then we'll have our forever home finally.
Oh yeah, that's fucking
I'm
awesome
just
news, man.
looking forward to getting to that point. Oh yeah, I'm just so happy he's home. I'm so happy he's trying. I'm so happy that he's decided to live.
Yeah.
And he's like, yes, I do want to watch My Little Pony with the girls, and that's also a great thing too. Like, yes,
Hell yeah.
I'll watch all the cartoons. We'll watch Ninja Turtles and everything. So it's working out. They can be friends with their cousin and learn about each other. And I'm just ready to see how everything moves forward. It's
Yeah.
I'm just not happy it's winter. Winter's my least favorite season.
A lot of people definitely say that, man. Definitely. I prefer fall because I like the way
Um,
fall looks, but otherwise, I don't think I'm really against any particular season.
I just don't like the cold. I like fall because it's the prettiest season. I love spring because I got two of the most wonderful gifts in spring.
This is true.
Unfortunately, I've had to tell them no, they cannot have their own bunny rabbit.
Oh,
Mommy will die. Because we went to I figured the only way to check is we were the library's like just like two houses down, maybe three from the uh hospital in Navasota. So I figured we could get them to the hospital quickly. So we went and they were having the clown had brought her bunny, but he was letting them pet the bunny, explaining about the care and feeding of the bunny. So I found out that the girls were not allergic. Yay! Mommy, however, was her face was swelling
oh,
and my eyes were swelling because the dander was like, yeah. But I was happy to find out that they weren't allergic. But yeah, that's something I don't. I love bunnies. I don't like touching them.
I mean, it's gonna happen like that. I can see why, man.
Oh yeah, I'd rather, but at least I have an answer to that now. That and we have a really cool clown. They have a really cool clown in Navasota. We're no longer there, but he's like epic and amazing.
Oh yeah.
Yep,
What
it's
have you been
right
writing
there.
on?
What have what have I been writing on? I've been working on the continued series of Death. I've got 4 stories in that series, and then in the Maria series, where you get to see some of the backstory of Michael, I found out where Miss Phelps used to live, and her husband was still there. He had passed away, and his spirit was still there. And I'm like, how does this work in my universe? If death comes and gets the spirits and opens the portal and takes them on to the afterlife,
Yeah.
but what if the spirits are left behind? And then he come and then In the next story, he's going to come and get Mr. Phelps and take her to the nursing home and get Miss Phelps. And Michael and Sage are going to see them. And I'm like, okay, I had no idea. But the more I write, the more I'm connecting things together. And I've figured out I was, and the thing is, I already put this in a story and I didn't realize it, that Liz and Michael had been CNA and nurse. Well, and then he had become a nurse. But I hadn't realized I told myself that, so I went back and I was trying to collect all the death stories together in one document to see what I had. And I'm like, oh, I didn't realize I already told myself that. And but now I figured out how he went from where he was to there and how they met, and it's like, wow, okay. I'm just you know that feeling of going through and you're learning new lore of your universe as you go through it?
Yeah, man, I definitely know that. I found some Sounds of Crimson Mime stuff not long ago that was part of my original notes, and now I wonder why I
Mhm.
never included it.
I don't know, but we can always adjust it as we go along.
Maybe it'll be useful for something else, like attached to
Yeah,
the series.
because you might, yeah, that's what I was thinking. You might be able to like put it somewhere. And I found the original document that you sent Patty
Yeah.
of the, and I sold that because I can. So I was going to work on reading that later. But first, I am going to finish a Life 4K and send my notes back to that wonderful lady.
Oh yeah.
The all of the story's great. It's like one of my more favorite rock star second chance romances. Like probably my second favorite. But all of it is my notes are just like that is a whole lot of butts. We should probably take out a lot of these butts.
Yeah. Yeah. So I have to ask you, have you had a chance to look at the books I sent you yet?
The ones that you sent me,
Yeah.
yeah, I have went through and I made a comment on the Price, Mr. Price, about asking about if we could use him in like one of the anthologies, him and you writing him to connect everything, if that's what you were talking about.
That's part of
And
it.
I went through and I read a couple of the stories so far, and then I sort of lost it because I had it on my side bed because I'd been reading it in the bed because that's like more comfy place in the house. And then the temperature dropped, and then it and a lot of my clothes had ended up in under the blanket pile because since we don't have a lot of room, everything ends up on my side of the bed. So recently, I found
Right.
it in my missing pants and under its blanket.
Awesome, man.
I'm like,
The
yay!
original
So
versions of
I
the stories are very
really like.
different.
Oh yeah, I love Campfire Tales. Sophie's already went to school with her Harshman House book, and she's shown it off. And I
Oh
got a
yeah,
picture
man.
of it in her backpack, and I've put that on all the pages to
Yeah. I saw that was awesome,
as
dude.
a like a promotion thing because I'm like, oh, cool, it's in your bag. Let me take a
I gotta
picture.
do another one of those soon, man.
Oh yeah,
I'm
because I
definitely
know
planning to.
Sophie loves this one, and but I don't know what the next one's going to be about yet. I hope you do.
I don't yet. I haven't thought about it. I know I
Okay.
do want to do a return to Harshman House, but I figure the series like this for kids, like that's kind of on down the road, is the return episode to that. It'll definitely feature
Oh
the
yeah,
same kids probably, but I don't know. I might do a Goosebumps thing, and it might involve other kids too. I haven't fully decided on where to go with that.
because we can do our own Goosebumps series because it's that has been an S thing that is out because there's Shivers. There was that other series that I found at Dollar Tree that I ended up having to order the first book, but I was able to get her one of the
Mm.
first editions of the first one, and it has a totally different cover than the entire series. She has the
Oh
others,
wow.
like, because she has 2 through 10 have the similar type of covers because of the reprint. The first one is bright and everything, but she now has 1 through 10 though. So Goosebumps S series does work. And I do
Nice.
love the stuff that comes out of your mind. And I have no idea why I'm obsessed with cryptids and death.
I don't know, man. I don't know, but I can't say that I'm not obsessed with those things in my own ways.
Well, yeah. And it's just, I think when I was younger, with how many people that died is like the only way my brain could cope with it, start writing about it.
Yeah. Yep. I definitely do a lot of trauma writing.
Oh yeah. I think that's probably part of a couple of things. Because yeah. How so you got to see the updated version of my Spearfinger story.
Yes.
Did the update help it?
A lot, actually, quite a bit. I mean, it was a good story to begin with, to be fair. There were just some things you had to suss out, but I mean, I think this version of it is fantastic.
Okay. Because that's the one everybody's getting in the inbox.
Hell yeah, the
All of
newsletter.
our subscribers to the newsletter. And I don't know. Trying to figure out where I want to go next.
Oh yeah. I'm still thinking about another Jim story. I was going to do one recently, and then my brain went to a different direction, and I definitely got to go back and visit Jim at some point in time because he's an important something I'm hopefully doing on down the road.
I was actually thinking about Jim on before we went into the show because if I was going to be the only one here, I was just going to read my poem
Oh yeah, you should. It would be
and then
awesome.
call everything good. Because since I'm not the only one here, I was going to do it as a Friday Fracture thing. Like
Okay.
for mine, just read the whole poem and put it up because with mine and Patty's, I've been given like the full permission to read the whole thing. And yours, that one's already up, and I cannot do any better justice. There is no way for me to do better than they did because they did epically.
Yeah, that made me stop writing for a little bit. Not for a bad reason. It was just a holy fuck that turned out amazing, and I wrote that. Holy shit!
Mhm. And I played it, then I replayed it, and then I played it again. And they're like, "Mommy, what are you doing?" It's so good. I'm going to re-listen to it.
They let me actually
So
choose which
yeah,
version of the song I wanted to include in the story itself because they had the two different
that
versions
is
of it.
awesome. Oh yeah, you can see the pingwala. I cannot.
Yep.
There we go. Like
Hell
it's
yeah.
one of the first things because she's like, I want to draw my own version of the toy, and I cannot for the life of me remember the name of the toy. So, but she's like, I'm just going to make my own. She even made her own Pokemon. Is a Rhino type, but
That's
since
cool.
it's not like a link to the thing we were able to put in the newsletter. So,
Right.
but she's like, I made my own Pokemon. I'm like, great. We'll share it with everybody.
Hell yeah. That's super awesome, man. Yeah, Jim was this character I actually invented a long time ago for a completely other project that I started thinking about him as a character a lot more, which is how the Jim's Cabin stuff started coming out. Because I had a class where I had to write microfiction and learn like dissect what it was, like really learn and understand what microfiction was all about. Um,
Yeah.
and it started off as a 2-sentence horror story on Reddit, and then it went to a
Oh.
microfiction thing on Reddit. I finally put it out, the full microfiction originally before I started doing more with it and doing the sequel and everything. And I've got other ideas, out there because I had the normal version. I have a Valentine's Day one. I was going to do different holidays at some point, and I still definitely need to do that. But the original version of him, which maybe still could happen on down the road, he's one of the main characters in a zombie apocalypse series I wanted to write at some point.
Oh, okay.
Exactly
I
as
didn't
he
know.
is in the microfictions, cannibal and all, and you find out he was a serial killer also in the Valentine's Day one, pretty much.
Okay, because I had no idea that there was going to be zombies involved. I'm just like, I
Someday,
love these stories,
yes,
and my brain's like,
if I do it, like I said, he's part of a larger cast for a project I've had in my head for many, many, many years. Actually, I have a lot of notes about it from 20 years ago, probably at this point.
okay,
But I won't include the zombie part in the microfictions. But those microfictions may get altered and used for journal entries.
oh yeah, that would be great. Hattie really likes doing journal entry stories.
Man, it's fun.
It's it's one of those. No, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying this is not something I started trying to explore until recently because it hadn't been something I'd seen a lot.
There's
And you
some
saw
really
my
good inspirational ones
doorway.
out there. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Inspirational one?
I mean, to me, because I'm weird.
Okay. But you already know what I think about your weirdness.
Fair enough.
You you saw the random last picture I sent you. I'm like going through it. I'm trying to find this Ninja Scroll thing, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. I should send that to him. That fits him perfectly.
I loved that a lot, dude. That was awesome. Someone I'd lost contact with, like, Jesus, I was 18, so I forget how old I am. Like 25 years ago, something like that. He was around when the band was like first really getting started. He was there like pretty deep into the band. He actually popped up out of nowhere recently. My buddy Aaron, or Nora as we called him, because we said his name backwards as the whole thing. Um, he sent me all these pictures. Some of them were from filming Slashers Gone Wild behind the scenes. Some of them I was up on stage singing. Some of them, for some reason, one I had my shorts on my head, and I was standing there in my SpongeBob boxers. I'm not sure what the story behind that was anymore. Uh, there's just all kinds of different pictures of me or me and like someone and one of them hanging out and shit. Like it's like a giant chunk of my life that I remember in pieces, but like those moments, like getting these pictures, some of them were total brain dumps. And like I remembered like every detail of certain situations. I still don't remember what the shorts in the head. I was the only one that's getting me. I can't remember like what the context was. I know there was a lot of alcohol involved.
Okay. That is definitely a very good thing to happen that you get all the pictures and you go through the thing. As for the shorts, I don't know. We're weird humans. We do odd things.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's always the fun part.
They're amazingly weird things.
Do you have you thought about my question about which suggestion of scripted that I could use next plausibly? Because I'm trying to figure out how.
It depends on what kind
Because
of
it's like
environment you're looking for.
it can be any environment because he can blip anywhere.
My favorite one of all time is the Hide Behind. Like my favorite obscure one, anyway.
Still trying to figure out how that one would kill. are
Oh,
something to do with that would cause a death.
so this is actually pretty fucked up because this is old, like it's a lot of old folklore, like a lot of old folklore. There's all these cool stories you can find about the hide behind. What it does is it actually attaches to you from behind, and no matter how fast you look right or left, it's always just out of the corner of your eye. It's actually physically attached to your back, and it almost kind of burrows in your spine in a way where you can't quite feel it because the chemicals it releases, you can't feel what it's doing, and it basically starts forcing you to walk. Like you think you're walking of your own, free will and everything, but it's actually guiding you and making you walk to its cave or to wherever it lives. And as soon as it gets there, it devours you. It starts devouring you like from your back, from behind. There's some really cool short films about it too on YouTube.
Okay, now I know. I have an idea. I know how to use this. Thank you.
No problem.
I now know what the next two death stories are.
Yeah.
The Mr. and Mrs. Phelps and the hide behind. Because now I can visually see how someone would die.
It'd be crazy, man. It'd be awesome.
And of course, I would. I don't know why my brain's like, let's start working on this loose end of how that would work, and we're going to use the Phelps.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Oh yeah.
The snow and the ice is starting.
Oh.
I
Ours
can hear
has
it.
mainly been raining. Ooh, if it gets really pretty and white, may I have a picture?
If it does while we're out here, yeah.
Okay.
I'll probably end up going. If I remember to, I'll have somebody come out and snap one. Because I know me.
Okay.
I'm pretty ripped right now. I'll probably go in when we're done with the show and like eat and play a game or something and completely space out about it.
Okay. I think Josh is playing one of the Yu-Gi-Oh games, and
Nice.
I have no idea what I'm actually doing after this. Probably continuing to figure out the kids. I figured let's just have a show and make it like easy.
Hell yeah. I
How
was
much
hoping there'd be
easier
something
to
going
make
on,
this
man.
than this?
Been needing more podcast therapy lately.
Oh yeah, that's why we've instated this. And Kyle's like, we need to have a padded cell for Thanksgiving, and I'm like, we can do that.
It's fun, man. We need
Oh
to
yeah,
figure out how to do another 24-hour stream one of these days.
oh yeah. That as long as it's like a weekend, I can make it happen.
Yeah, of course. That's always the easiest for everybody is the weekend.
Oh yeah. And the other question is the Rastopia special.
I keep forgetting about
We
that.
need to Yeah, we have not done our third one yet. We need to do our third Rastopia special. Because it is a thing I can do to show I love you and your work. You know?
Yeah. I love you in your words though.
Yay. I've been I think I've been enjoying it. My brain's finally been unclogging and I've been able to write.
Words are hard.
Words are very hard. And I think I very much enjoyed Sophie's homework. I'm like, okay, that was cool. I had no idea about the Gustav guy. Now we can look him
Mm.
up. Because he may have
Okay.
been the first one. Well, he flew his before they flew theirs, according to his record. So
Gotcha.
I don't know. But I figure it's somebody else to look up and learn about, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, because it's all really fascinating. The flying and the birds and the not dying and how we got to
Yeah,
where we are with the airplane.
There's a lot of crazy history there, man. A lot of it.
Oh yeah.
Who was that guy?